Here I am. How many ammo does this thing have?
Kareem,
Yeah?
do you make streams? To make some videos?
No, I make some normal videos, but it's just rarely.
Okay, so do you put like any music in those videos?
Not usually.
Okay, well, if you like, I have quite a good few songs that you could use in your videos.
Sure, you can give me a few suggestions.
I can give you one right now. It's called Sunset Lover by Petite Biscuit. Sunset Lover by Petite Biscuit.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, and another song I have is, which I'm listening to right now, is All Time Low John Bellion.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency,
Okay.
keep pushing forward and blindside these bastards.
Sunset Lover is a bit, the song that kind of makes me depressed.
Well, I guess maybe I'll have a few. I'll check it out, don't worry. And if I like any of them, I'll put them on next time I make a video.
I also sometimes, stop by your videos. So like,
Yeah, so that's why I see like people joining without commenting, you know.
yeah. And like music, yeah. So like if you put any music, just be a bit careful when you use Sunset Lover because that music kind of...
Is it copyright though? Is it copyright?
I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is.
I'll check, don't worry.
Like people on TikTok use it. I've seen them use it on TikTok, but
I don't. Even if it is copyright, I don't really mind because I'm not even monetized yet.
Yeah.
Still, I need like 1,000 subs.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if you want to use Sunset Lover, just be a bit careful because it kind of reminds me of some memories. Like, because sometimes I watch your videos as well, and if you want to use that music, Sunset Lover by Petite Biscuit, just be a bit careful because I'll just tell you this, okay?
Okay.
Wait, it's on. Wait, is your stream still on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't say it right now because.
Okay.
I'll just give you a hint.
When I finish my stream, I'll tell you.
I'll just give you a hint. It reminds me of and it's nobody from this school, okay? So yeah.
Okay.
It's from my country. Okay, that's enough. What happened to Ahmed? He barely comes online.
I don't know. I think something happened. Did you add his new account?
Which one was it? Which one is it?
I think Bruce Sirius.
Bruce Sirius, on PS4? Nope, I haven't added him.
Then I think that's the reason. Oh, level up. Oh, okay, those are friendly. Bro, we are taking refugee in the White House.
Oof. Wait, who the hell takes a refugee in the White House?
It's kind of big. So we're camping out in the White House. I don't know why, but sure, we're doing that. What is this? Gain XP by killing enemies and completing missions. Tougher enemies and harder missions and harder difficulty missions award more XP. Some activities have a level recommendation. In order to get a moderate difficulty challenge, leveling up allows you to equip higher level equipment, higher level enemies. Okay. Give me a minute.
Oh god damn it, I was gonna ask you a question, but can't really cut out things between the stream, yeah? So.
I can mute my mic, you know.
No,
I mean, like, I
actually,
can mute the stream and stuff. I think I
no,
can.
they can hear me though. So,
Oh yeah, right.
plus I don't want to, you know, dissatisfy the people, like your viewers. I don't want to dissatisfy them.
There's nobody in right now. They all left.
Bro, okay. Okay, well, it's like, wait, what the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So like, how many subs do you have actually?
I think 100 and... Give me a moment. I have right now 107.
Okay.
Nice.
You know how you have like viewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to DC.
So like, where do the majority of them watch you from? Like, which country do most of them watch you from?
I don't know. I've never asked, to be honest.
Let me show you exactly.
Okay, I thought like YouTube like shows you where they're watching.
Ever since the JTF
No, they don't.
become a playground for fuckheads. There are several.
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set
I
up.
mean, the UK is a good country, but it's kinda depressing.
Oh. I'm gonna
There's always
What?
God, that's a loud door.
Skillful. Which one do you want?
Wow, that's a really loud door.
I'm more fast. Sorry, yeah. What do you say?
Yeah, it's fine. Damn, that door's loud though.
I'm sorry. Secret mine, there is a firefly, there is shield.
Are you still in Egypt?
Yes.
Okay, well, guess what? I left those contacts with JP in Dubai.
Uh-huh.
You think they're gonna fit on me?
Maybe.
Well, let's. Oh god damn it.
Okay, so what
As
does
soon as I was
the
gonna talk, some like wolf just. God damn it.
dirt? Yeah, let's get it.
Peter settlement is off to the east. You'll probably run into some trouble along the way. You'll have to do this block by block, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Care package, and care package. Just open the crates. Nice.
You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 actually shows you how beautiful America is, but also how
Mean.
corrupt it is.
Yes, how mean and corrupted. There are so many things in...
Like, in terms of like, you know, politics and the government, America is rubbish.
Bad. Yeah.
But
It's
like,
bad.
you know, nature and everything, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Sometimes even more beautiful than Europe, I'd say.
Maybe. Sometimes. Yeah. Well, just the problem that they don't treat everyone the same, you know, there's just like a problem.
Yeah, racism, you know, like.
Yeah.
I'd say the last great president of the United States was,
We've just received a distress call from New York.
Okay.
I think it was Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Meet me on the White House South Lawn.
Like
There's a
during
helicopter
World War
right
II.
beside us. We need to
Franklin
leave now.
Roosevelt, yeah.
Yeah.
And apart from Barack Obama, he was also pretty good, but I wouldn't say Barack Obama was a great prime minister. I mean president.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he was a good president, you know.
Yeah, he was good. Overall,
He was a good, but not great. Like, I'm not saying it was bad in any way, but like he didn't do something that was too great, you know. So
yeah.
yeah, then again, so. But yeah, the last great prime minister. I mean, why do I keep saying president of the U.S. was Franklin Roosevelt. The last great prime minister of the UK was Margaret Thatcher. Yeah,
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher. Last great prime minister. I just hate how everything changed.
Yeah, it's really a bad thing,
Man, I want to go back to like. Do you wish the world was still like a monarchy? Like, you know,
Hope you're ready to go to
there
New
was still
York, son.
monarchies
Maybe, yeah.
in the world.
Sometimes I feel like, yes.
Hope you're ready to go to New
Because I
York,
feel like
son.
the monarchies that we used to have in the past, I think they were more stable than like today's politics and like, you know, presidencies.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at old Europe, like Europe in the like late 1800s and like early 1900s, before World War One. You could see how peaceful Europe was. I mean, there were still
You're
wars, but like
right.
there were still wars, but like one, the world, like Asia, Middle East, Africa, and the Americas, they
Yeah.
were all still colonized by Europe, and Europe was pretty. I mean, they were harsh in like the 1700s and 1600s, but later, you know, like everything, they became more civilized. And after like you know the UK abolished slavery, man, I just wish the world was a better place. I wish that the Allies didn't win the First World War.
Yeah.
Because like you might call me like a Nazi supporter for saying that, but like it's true because look at it. Ever since the Allies won World War II, right?
There are vicious assholes who prey on
And
the weak and
ever
vulnerable.
actually no, ever since they won World War One,
And
the
they
reason World
exploit
War
whatever
II
they
ever
can't steal
happened
for themselves.
was the
Maybe like
Treaty
this
of
You
like
know, they
Versailles.
always try to solve the problems with murder, war, stuff like that.
But they can't do much if they're struggling to
Yeah,
survive. So see what you can do to take
yeah,
some pressure off them.
that's
But
actually
don't
pretty
forget that we
true.
have to get the Shade
And
Network
like,
back to full
I
strength.
just don't
In a lot of
understand. Like,
places, the division has been the only thing holding people
I mean,
together.
Margaret Thatcher is
Safety
dead.
is the priority in most stages.
Franklin Roosevelt's dead. Winston Churchill's dead.
Not gonna last long without some
Like, these
solid
were all good
leadership.
people, even though they weren't Muslim. You know.
Yeah, even if someone is a Muslim or anything, it's not about the race. It's about how they treat others. Some people believe in other things, and we don't really mind it. It depends on what they do. If they support anybody, like if they support people, okay. If they're just hitting anyone or fighting with anyone because of how they look or their race, okay, they're not good. And you know what they're doing? They're just showing, okay, that their religion, like some people, Egypt is full of this terrorists and stuff because there are only a few terrorists there. There are only a few like bad people there. Okay, they focus on the bad things about it, not the good.
Yeah. Like the
That's what I
negativity
think.
message.
So, for example,
So
okay,
that.
society will focus on them other than the good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like look at our school, for example. Like me, I mean I'm pretty mixed up. So Kareem, I checked my DNA, okay? And wait, our school, okay. So most of the people in our school, they're like Pakistanis, yeah?
Yeah.
And, you know, Arabs, people like, you know, Emiratis, and Filipinos,
Yes.
Egyptians, Syrians, yeah?
Yeah.
So like, but like there's also some people like, you know, from Europe, like for example,
Yeah,
Kenneth.
they're from a lot of places around the world,
Like
but like,
take Kenneth for example, like me and Kenneth from Europe, British,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You know what's funny? I kind of like checked my DNA, and guess what?
What?
So like, before I said like I only have like India and Britain in my DNA, right?
Mhm.
I found out that I have Indian DNA, from my father, British DNA from my mother, and then I also found that I have Turkish DNA from my mother and
Oh,
Bangladeshi DNA.
that's interesting.
Yeah, like it's really interesting. Do you know what's funny? Like when I was born, my father had so many chances. My father had like chance to make me
Yeah,
ancestry. Like my nationality is in British, but my ethnicity and my background are.
yeah,
So, yeah, in that take this chance. Like when I was born in 2007, my father was approached by the UK, believe it or not, to like have like basically a company in the UK to like work there, and they offered him a job there when I was born, and
yeah.
meaning he could apply for citizenship and I could, and if he did that today, I would be a British individual by nationality. But guess
Yeah.
what? Just because at that time the UK's economy wasn't being that good, right? Like the world economy crashed in 2008, yeah? So like just because of that, he didn't apply. And I'm so triggered because at that time it, at that time it was bad, yeah. Like the UK's economy was suffering. But like look at the economy today.
They've improved, which is a good thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, they improved. I mean, just it's like look at the past. Like, you know the Great Depression. Even the UK got affected by it, and the US.
To be
And
honest, yeah, I think that's what caused most of this stuff, you know what I mean?
you know, yeah, like if you look at the 20th century and compare it with the 21st century,
Yeah.
you can see that like in the 21st century, not like whatever is happening in the 21st century, around and in the 20th century. Remember, like in the 20th century, you had like wars in 19. You had World War One in 1914, and it lasted till like 1918.
Yeah.
Well, we had the same thing. Remember, like, do you know how many civil wars happened? Like, how many big civil wars happened around the
How many?
world in like 2014? Remember, like the Iran war.
Yeah, how many?
So like, yeah, I feel like we're just going in a circle, you know?
To be honest, yeah, I think it's war, then peace, then war, war, peace, and war. It's never like
Yeah,
calm. It's not even. Just the world has become crazy. To be
yeah,
honest, that's what I think.
yeah. I mean, I don't doubt you there,
Like,
man.
there is barely anything that can change my mind right now.
Yeah, uh, just bring back European monarchies. Like Germany isn't Germany anymore. If you go to Germany, you'll feel like it's so boring and crap because there's nothing left.
Yeah, I feel like
Everything.
you see, like I feel like everyone when they fight, they lose all their stuff because of gear and stuff. So they're just bringing this war on themselves, and they're giving themselves a
Yeah,
bad reputation. You know?
yeah. Like I love how the U.S. does like compare the 20th century and the 21st century. In the 20th century, most of the 20th century was like controlled by the British, by the UK, because like we still had the British Empire. So meaning the US wasn't stronger than the UK at the time. The UK was still the world's, global superpower.
Yeah,
So meaning that the world was technically under the British because we colonized a lot of the world. So yeah, yeah. So because of that, compare how much peace there was then and now. Like now the US controls the world, yeah?
yeah.
Because of, nukes. And back then the UK controlled the world. So like just compare how peaceful the world was back then and now.
I feel like,
You can see the difference so widely.
yeah, you're right.
Like I just wish the British Empire comes back. You know,
Yeah,
it was so much more peaceful. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like I'm just stating facts. Like it's
yeah,
just true. People might say I'm bragging about the British Empire just because just because I have British blood in me, but like that's not true because I'm just being honest. It's facts.
yeah. There are a lot of nice people.
Yeah, like even racism. Actually, the U.S. kind of helped in racism, but the UK stopped racism mostly because they were the empire the first empire to stop racism.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel like they'll stop racism, they'll say stuff like that, but they
Yeah,
never really try.
yeah. I love how like Muhammad Yusuf in our school.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me that much because British. Yeah,
Mhm.
like there's problems for some reason. And the funny thing is, he's studying in a school, our school, which
Yeah.
is a British curriculum, which is a British school. Like he hates us, but he still studies in our, you know,
Yeah, I understand.
it's hilarious. It's like he's trying to trash talk, but keeps failing. But yeah, Yusuf is better now. Me and Yusuf are pretty good now. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
The good thing about Red Dead Redemption 2 is it shows you how life was in
Yeah, that's nice.
1899 and everything in the past.
Yeah.
Like it even mentions sometimes it mentions the German Empire
Uh-huh.
and British Empire and like Dutch Empire. Like everything is there. So that's the only good thing about Rockstar games and their game Red Dead Redemption 2. Bro,
Yeah, right.
I just hope the school ends though. I want the school to close. Please just close the school and my suffering.
I done, yeah. Online class is worse than the actual class.
Yeah, like it's so like I think the teachers are using like this lockdown as like an excuse to make how like when we used to go to school they would open the PPTs and we would learn a topic, yeah, and we would write notes about it, but like we wouldn't finish it in one day because obviously it's impossible for us and it's going to be a burden for us. And so like they used to open the papers and we would complete notes for like 5 or 4 slides and then continue over a series of days, yeah.
Yeah.
But guess what? Just because we're at home, because of this lockdown, they can just assume that we're completely free of like personal life and
Yeah.
you know personal like
And I
distress
feel
and
like we won't have any problems as well in this quarantine. Like I feel like school they will never take a hint that it should be shut down for a while.
yeah, like
Oh, yeah, I actually got it.
it's just stressful for students. Like now because of this lockdown and we're at home, they're using that
Sorry,
as an
Brady.
excuse to make us
Huh?
complete one topic in one day, and that is impossible. Remember when
Yeah,
people
and
in
if we
Marine
do
Center?
one thing wrong, they'll get so angry at us for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, somehow they don't get angry at me. Like I haven't seen them yell at me even once.
That's a good thing. Having a high reputation in a school, it will
Yeah,
help you with your future.
yeah, it kind of does. Sometimes if you have a really good reputation, you
Yeah,
can
that's
even
gonna
like
help you a lot.
sometimes even the school will like talk on your behalf with the university and colleges. You know? Man, I want to go to the UK or like Switzerland or Portugal. You know what's funny? My father actually wants to
You
take
know,
me to
I want
Portugal.
to like be a journalist, you know, something like that. Because I'm good with
Oh,
public speaking.
yeah,
It's my type of stuff, you know.
like political journalist.
Yeah, you know, like I speak about the world. I want to be like be in the news, stuff like that, you know.
Well, actually, that's actually pretty cool because like, hey, like you know, like how we met in Afro International, right?
Yeah,
So maybe we could like stick like keep in touch even when we grow
in the
up, you know?
future, yes, yeah. I hope.
Yeah, yeah, inshallah. But like, um, yeah,
I
like
can.
we can keep in touch, and like
And
you say you want to be a political journalist.
yeah,
So guess what? I was thinking of becoming something that's similar to a political journalist. I want to become a
really,
politician. Yeah, politician. Because
politician. You know, that's actually nice.
yeah, like I'm just interested in one reason
Politics.
because I'm
Yeah,
interested. Yeah, politics and history. History actually got me into politics. So yeah,
that's a good thing, you know.
but yeah, that's a good thing. The reason I want to be a politician is because I want to make the world a better place. Like I want to reinstate, like, you know, Germany, right?
Yeah.
If I could become the Prime Minister of the UK, yeah? If, yeah, if I do, I would firstly try to help and firstly, I would reduce racism, first of all. And I'd make, like, some tourist attractions for, like, you know,
No, but I
you know,
think with the protesting and stuff like that, I think
yeah,
it
like they
something
don't
might happen.
focus on racism. They just have to get rid of the one issue, racism. If you
Yeah,
get rid of
exactly.
racism, you'll see how stable your population is and like how much support you get in the election. Like racism is the one thing you need to get rid of. If you get rid of it, boom, the world's a better place.
Exactly, you
The
know,
UN is useless.
I actually think that whoever is electing for Trump, I think they made a big mistake.
Yeah, I mean,
But
actually, the
most of them, they
whole
don't see it yet. That's the
yeah,
problem.
like the thing is, people don't know what they're voting for. But when they're voting for something, then when
They
they're
just
voting
say
on
like,
something,
yeah, they just think who's better looking, who's this, who's that. They
yeah,
just
like
see
they
how he
don't actually,
looks.
yeah, they don't actually know what they're voting for. You know,
Yeah.
so like, yeah, it's, yeah. So you have to be really careful when you're voting. It's a really serious. It seems more serious than you can imagine.
Yeah.
So I checked the youth legal, like a website which shows like the legal laws for the youth of the 21st century,
Yeah.
and it said like when you're the age of 16, you can
Yeah.
actually get married. But I don't really want to, I don't really want to do that because, well,
If you're looking for Agent Kelso, she just left.
I just want to wait because, you know, because this personal
Don't
things.
miss her again.
Yeah.
So like when I'm 16, you'll be 15, right?
2020 is a sad year, you know.
Really sad, yeah.
Hyena motherfuckers
Wait,
took my
2020,
phone.
right? 2020, bro. Have you realized how quickly April went? Like April was my
You could cut off
birthday,
being in debt.
and May, June, July, May,
Now
June,
it's just
June.
paychecks.
It's already June.
You know, I'm laughing because of how silly the government is. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
how they think that they know what they're doing, you know, but they
Yeah.
actually don't know nothing. Like, they're really, I can't say dumb. What do I say? They're really like mean, you know.
Unaware. Unaware.
Not in like mean like child. I mean like actually what they're doing is bad, and they should know what they're doing. They were never chosen. They never chose to be born like this. Nobody ever gets a second chance in life, so let them enjoy the first.
Yep. I just hope, like, you know, like,
Let's hope they
lying.
realize their mistakes.
Yeah, let's hope. I mean, the only government in the world that I would say is reasonable is the UAE. But that doesn't mean
Probably,
it's
yeah.
perfect. The
No, no, I
UAE is
actually feel like the Egyptian as well, because they're actually donating a lot of stuff and they're really
that's
trying
actually
to help.
that's
Like, yeah.
actually pretty good, and it's
No, but
pretty
you
good.
know, I actually feel sorry for them because, like, people they donate and they do so many things for the wrong causes.
Yeah,
And it's not only the like the blacks and the others.
yeah,
There's so many Arabs being humiliated, being murdered for who they are. It's
yeah.
really a sad cause.
Hey Kareem, I have an idea. Like when we grow up, obviously our parents will become old, and me and you will become old. So
Yes.
like, when are you coming back to the UAE actually?
I think when a few days after the flights come on, just to
Okay,
see
so
what will happen.
you're still in Egypt. Yeah? Sorry, my mic